In today's video, I'm going to show you how you can access and read your Facebook page insights to get a better idea of who your fans are for your Facebook page and who has liked your Facebook page. Now, when you're logged into your actual page, if not, you can actually go up here, see your profiles, and switch over to the page you're using. And this is using the new Facebook page experience in 2022. Basically, straight away, you've got insights here, but also there is more in your Meta Business Suite. But we're going to start off, we're on our page, and we're going to head into insights on the left here and start having a look around. Zoom out. And straight away, we've got a bit of a summary here, and you can get a little bit of information about your audience straight away. We've got our page overview, so you can see how many pages, how many people our posts have reached, how many people have engaged in the last 28 days, and get a bit of an idea of how things are going, and then also what our top post has been, why that one's been the most highest performing. We see insights on that if we want to. So you can see how many reactions and other things like that. So you get a bit of a basic idea on that information. You can go through your content, and also, so this is probably one of the more interesting ones, seeing who your audience is. So it's pretty much an even audience on this Facebook page of men and women. The majority are between the age of 35 and 44, or if you wanted to cast the net a little wider, you would say between 25 and 55. So you get an idea of who your audience is. It's definitely not kids, it's definitely not seniors in this particular instance, and you can see details on that as well, which will take you down to this tab. So as I go through, we've got a few tabs here. The rest of this is sort of like just some tools and other bits and pieces. But you can go to your page here. Once again, we've got our reach, interactions, a lot of the information we've already seen. Posts. Now this page is a little different. It'll actually list your posts. Let's zoom in a little bit. You can see which ones have been posted and how many they've reached. This one reached a few thousand because it was shared a few times. So that's kind of been my best post. I don't post too often on this page. But you get an idea of which posts are reaching the best, which ones have the most engagement, and you can boost these if you think they've worked out all right. And of course, you can also go through and change that period from 90 days downward and compare tighter time frames. You can also sort, let's say, post reach. We sort by post reach, sort of highest to lowest, or engagement, highest to lowest, which would be the same in this instance pretty much. And you can sort of see which posts are performing best and see what works best. Now, if you're posting more frequently than I am, you'll get a lot more information. This is just a small page, but you can get the idea and figure out what is working best for your channel and kind of double down on that if you want to. And of course, we have our audience tab over here. Same information. We can see the location. It used to be not quite as drilled down as this. Actually, is a lot more specific. So I get most people in the town that I live in, and then a few neighboring towns and around the area. And now I can go to countries and also just see countries. So Australia, where I live, is where I get most people. I can go to see more and get a bit more info that way as well. So that is it's a pretty cool way to get a basic idea of how your page is performing and who it is reaching. But if I go down to Meta Business Suite, if we come down the left here, there's an Insights tab. And now we get slightly deeper insights. So you see our reach on a bit of a graph of on our date, our Instagram reach, because I've got this link to my Instagram account. And again, a bit of information about our content. Our audience again, this time also on Instagram. As you can see, we're reaching more men on Instagram than women. And we've got some messaging things that are going on there like that. Now, a lot of this information here, the results is also a tab here. Content is also a tab down here. Audience is a tab over here. So when you see these buttons down here, they're just going down the list here. So if I go to results again, this is exactly what the page has been doing. How many people, how many page visits we've had, how many Instagram profile visits, new likes and follows. You can see how that's going and the dates they're going on, so you can try and work out why that is if you can find a reason. Under audience again, we find out about our audience, and like I said, Instagram seems to be reaching a lot more men than women on my Instagram account as opposed to my Facebook page. Top cities, top countries, if we get the idea. A little information about our page and who we're reaching. Feedback, people have left feedback, you can check that there. I've got none here. Benchmarking. You can actually compare to other businesses that are similar. So I've had 3 extra page likes. Some of these have had 3 or -2. You sort of get the idea. You can add in and sort of compare. But like I said, it's a great way you can add in businesses manually. Check out your Instagram as well. I haven't set this up fully, but just for the sake of video, I've got a few in there. Now, if I go into overview, once again, a bit more of an overview on how my posts have performed. So the 90 days prior to this, the last 90 days, I've actually upped my performance, which is pretty good. And of course, once again, bit of information about my top performing posts. So you can sort of go through there. You can also check out your stories. I haven't made any stories. Instagram posts I have made, that's good, but not Instagram stories. But you can check out information and see how they're all performing quite easily here in your insights section. And of course, when you get back to content, similar to before, we get some information on, you know, likes and reactions, how many taps, that kind of thing. And you can see here we've got Instagram, Facebook. So again, going through and seeing how things are performing. If I click on this post, I can actually view information about that post in particular, which is pretty handy. How many people it's reached, so it's among the best. Reactions is actually not that great percentage wise, so you get the idea. So I'm going to head on back to my insights, and again down to, so you've got messaging and video, so you can check out video performance. I haven't actually added any videos, so it's hard to really check that, but you can also view how your videos are performing here as well with some basic information, and go from there. But I can check out a recent video if I want to and see the insights for that. But you get the idea. So just to summarize before we wrap this one up, you do get more insights on your business page, on your Meta Business Suite. So if I just go back to my page, so if we're back at the start here, I can go to my insights here and just do the basics, or skip straight ahead into my Meta Business Suite and go into more detailed insights there. So that's how you can reach your insights. Have a look around, see if you can work out a little bit about your page and how it's performing, get some insight into what's going on. Otherwise, I hope you enjoyed the video. Just a sort of a basic guide through, and yeah, have a great day and thanks for watching. See you again next time.